View, well, I don't know where I'd get my content from some days. All the hosts are pretty awful, but some are more awful than others. Listen here as one of the less awful hosts tries to say something actually sensible and factual, but Sunny Hostin ain't having it. She just keeps screeching misogyny, sexism.
These different demographics and these assumptions of where they're going to go. Latinos in Texas, a district that's 97% Latino, went 75 percentage points for Donald Trump. Why?
Misogyny.
It's on the border.
It's
the border crisis is on their doorstep. And they were begging people to care about it for years. We need to take some lessons.
That's what that was.
The lessons are not.
Who's there? Oh my gosh, it's Whoopi.
There you have it. They're all just a pack of misogynist monsters down there, all the Latinos, Hispanics. That's what Sunny thinks. It sounds a little bit racist if you ask me. But the meltdowns did not end there. Here she attacks not just Latinos, but America. The whole country is rotten, apparently.
I think the more relevant question actually is what is wrong with America? I think what is wrong with our country? What is wrong with this country that they would choose a message of divisiveness, of xenophobia, of racism, of misogyny over a message of inclusiveness?
Oh, yes, so inclusive, so tolerant.
One of the greatest mistakes I did was in the US election. There was one campaign team that was really authentic and truly committed to connect with the voters. But one of the states was busy creating stories that did the best to remove them from the crowd or disconnect them from the voters. And I believe it's a point that you can never win if you choose inauthenticity. But if you choose authenticity, you have a chance to progress.
Despite! That's right, come on! Come on! That's right, we cannot and we will not give up this fight! That's right! All right, you can sit down now.
Please let me join your guild. I want to be a part of a team.
You can sit down now. I'm going to miss you, Gwen, but we're turning the page. We're turning the page.
Bye-bye, Donald Trump. We are turning the page.
Oh, we'll always have that. That was possibly my favourite Lefties losing it moment of the year. She's a little bit terrifying, if you ask me. Now, let's check in with a couple of late-night TV hosts who are not coping well with reality. Let's start with the painfully unfunny hypocrite Jimmy Kimmel, who was brought to tears by democracy, but he started off pretty... Also did invaluable work as a white dude for Kamala.
We have to stop Donald Trump from getting into office. I came here with a dream. I'm not going to stand for it. I'm not going to stand for Donald Trump, and I'm doing it for these kids. I love these kids. I love these kids. I'm just not happy. I'm going through so much. And my damn wife keeps posting on Facebook she's in Cancun, Mexico with her new boyfriend. And I just want one kid to learn how to do math.
Oh, some of your best work, Alex. Explain yourself, please.
Well, Rita, that was the day after the election, and they had a special meeting in Washington, D.C., because the testing scores, the standardized scores for the Washington school children, K through 12, were alarmingly bad. In the inner city schools, that the kids were proficient for their grade level, just 8% of the students were proficient. So they had to have a special meeting all about math. So that's why I went up there and talked about math. But that was the day after the election. And listen, I was up all night celebrating that Donald Trump win. I rolled in there, full of lead. But still, I went in there and did my best. And
it was a great performance.
I'm so happy. Thank you. Thank you, Rita.
It was a great performance. Now, people do celebrate in different ways, and I'm wondering whether you had anything to do with this celebration.
You ain't the same on the game. Hey, Donald Trump is your president, if you like it or not.
Donald Trump is your daddy again. Did you put that sign up, Alex? It looks like your work.
No, I did not. And, honestly, Daddy Trump needs to come back. He's coming back. Gas prices are about to get cheap. We don't have to worry about biological men beating women in women's sports. I mean, the world is going to get exponentially better. So if we got to call Donald Trump daddy, he is. He's the father of this country, and there's no better father than Donald Trump.
Now, Alex, Donald Trump's youngest son, Barron, has been credited for helping guide his father's strategy to attract younger voters through appearances with podcasters, comics like Theo Von, The Joe Rogan Show, Adam Ross. Here is Donald Trump talking about Barron's involvement in his campaign.
So I have a son who's very smart and tall, Barron, right? And he knows all about you. He knows about guys I never heard of. He said, Dad, you don't know how big they are. They're big. You know, how big. I said, who the hell is he? Like Ross. I did. He said, Dad, he's a great guy. I mean, guys that are doing, it's a whole new world out there.
How much of a difference did this so-called bro vote have in this election? I remember Republican women.
Real deal interviews. Joe Rogan even said that they needed to curate and edit the interview if she did sit down with him. So she's just inauthentic. She's a phony. And because of that, nobody wanted to vote for her.
Now we've got some news about Donald Trump's administration. He's already announced that the likes of Nikki Haley and Mike Pompeo will not be part of Trump 2.0.